Welcome back to Leslie's Baking Basics. Here we are in my backyard. I'm in summertime here in the Pacific Northwest. Beautiful day today. For those of you who don't have air conditioning, be sure and bake your product early in the morning so you don't heat up your whole house. Today we're going to be doing mini pineapple upside down cakes. So that's going to be fun. I know you haven't seen me for a while, but I've been camping, enjoying everything that it has to offer in the summertime. But I'm back, and so now let's get baking. We're going to start with our dry ingredients. The recipe calls for baking powder, salt, and flour. So we're going to measure those into a separate bowl, and then we're going to cream the butter and sugar in the mix masters, and we're going to combine. So let's do this first. We have our cake flour. We're going to be using 1 3/4 cup of cake flour. I have my 2 cup dry ingredient, so I'm going to do the 3/4 up to the top, and the measurements are right on the side. You can use regular flour if you like. I prefer cake flour. It has extra buoyancy in it. Especially made for cakes. Kind of messy today. It's the heat. That's okay. For those of you who have watched me before, all right, let's see what we got here. Looks right. Okay, into the bowl. Next is going to be 2½ teaspoons of baking powder. Make sure our baking powder is not expired. We have the little handy line on there. And there we go for that. Now we're just going to add a dash of salt. Okay, we're done with the dry ingredients. Now let's get to the wet. Okay, so now we're going to cream the butter and the sugar until fluffy. We have 1 cup sugar and ½ cup butter. We're going to put it in our stand mixer. Here we have the butter. If you look on the measurements, we've already learned that that is ½ cup. Okay, into the bowl. And now we have our sugar. This is a 1 cup dry measuring cup. Now we need to level that right into there and into the bowl. Now we're going to cream that until fluffy. We're going to start on low and proceed to high. Let's put the top up. Now we're going to get our spatula and scrape down the sides. All right, great. Now we're going to have 1/2 cup of regular milk, and we're going to add that into the bowl. We're going to add 1 teaspoon vanilla with the cap as the teaspoon measuring. There we go. And now we're going to turn on it and we're going to add 1 egg at a time. All right, now my trick to this pineapple upside down cake, tip or trick, is to use the pineapple juice to make it more pineapple-y from the rings that we're going to be using at the bottom of our cupcake pan. So we're going to use half a cup of the pineapple juice and add that to the bowl. Okay, we got our wet measuring cup. Okay, let's add that. All right, now we're gonna alternate our wet and dry ingredients into there, and it will be mixing to make the actual cake. So, okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, we're gonna stop and wipe down the sides. Looking good so far. Okay, we're not yet. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna hand mix the rest of it to be able to get all the good ingredients mixed together. That is perfect. Look at that. Just right. It's gonna be really good. Okay, now we're going to get our muffin tins and we'll show you how to line it up. Okay, now it's time for the toothpick test. Let's take a look at what they look like now that they're done. And we'll put it right in the center. Comes out clean. So that was 20 minutes on my oven, depending what yours is. Now we're going to take a knife and we're going to go around the edges. And as you can see here, I have put a board with some parchment paper on top of it because we're going to turn it over the whole pan of them while they're hot so they don't stick to the sides. So I'll get my knife. I got this all hot so that way you don't stick because pineapple juice is very sticky. That's why I'm spraying too. Okay, not perfect. Okay, everybody, here we go. It's so nerve-wracking. Okay, let's take our board, fold it onto the top of this, get our hot pads. Now we're gonna flip it. Okay, so you can see they're pretty uniform in size. That's why you do it quick so that they don't stick. This cherry, he went down way inside. Look at the pineapple and the brown sugar. So beautiful. Okay, I'm so happy. And now we're gonna let these cool and then we're gonna do the taste test. Well, it's time for the taste test. They turned out real good. I let them cool for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna add some heavy whipping cream. Shake, shake, shake. And now let's try it. Moist. Good. Very pineapple-y. So if you like that, it's really good. You can see inside there. There's the cherry. The cake turned out good. Nice and moist. I hope you like it. Well, that was Leslie's Baking Basics. Thanks for watching. Today we made pineapple upside down cakes. They turned out great. Hope you make them and enjoy them. Also too, in September will be 1 year, and on that baking show I'm going to have a surprise. So whoever comments, I'm going to be doing a random drawing for a nice cooking set of some utensils. So that's something to look forward to. Until then, from my kitchen to yours, in summertime, I make it, you bake it.